Yeah, we beat traffic. What's going on, guys? Bryton and jobs. Tesla. On my way to work. Monday morning. Just changed the clock, so we lost an hour of sleep. But it's all good. For those of you who don't live in America, we do daylight saving time. And in the spring we swing forward, in the fall we fall back. So if it were standard time right now, it would be 7:40 instead of 8:40. And I'm pretty late today. But it's not for a bad reason. Not for a bad reason at all. Gotta turn on my light. I use my lights as DRLs, daytime running lights, so people don't see out here. So got 20 minutes to do 4 miles. Don't think that's happening on city streets, but you know, we've done crazier things before. This bus guy's like all over the line, man. I'd love to pass this guy. Wish he would just stay on his side of the line, and we would get further quicker. Bus is turning right up there, so we'll just slide on through. Well, you know, I'm a little late, well not late, but a little behind I guess today. I was on Facebook chat thing, video chat thing with my girlfriend who's currently in Korea. If you missed that episode a few videos ago, she's in Korea for a year. So we're 3 weeks into that. 3 out of 52, 6% or so. You know, that's that. I kind of talked about looking for a new apartment, kind of put my search on hold, but you know, eventually I'll be moving somewhere. I don't know exactly where. Pretty much my area of Brooklyn, the Flatbush area, or Astoria, or Uptown Manhattan, like the Heights or Inwood, most likely Inwood if I went uptown. I like Astoria because it's really close to the it's really close to Manhattan, like Astoria, Sunnyside. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, at least I'll be close to like LaGuardia, right? When it comes time to do plane spotting, and I'll be close to the beach, right? Could still go to Fort Tilden. You know, it's kind of ironic that coming into Grand Army just now, we saw that Tesla car. I wanted to talk about that and its autopilot features. So if you don't know, without the Model 3, but the Tesla Model 3, S, X, Y, all those cars are fully electric vehicles. Not a drop of gasoline can be used in those cars. And got around this guy. He's texting and riding. You know, they're full-on electric vehicles. They have, I mean, it's like a computer on wheels pretty much. So I was kind of thinking the other day, you know, I was watching, what's his name? I think his name is Andrew Yang. This guy's like 2 inches away from me. They're going to the red light. Fucking dickhead. Anyway, I was watching Andrew Yang. I think that's his name. He's running for president for 2020. He was talking about the truck drivers, how like all trucking jobs will be done in 10 years, which I highly disagree with. He's going to all these truck states talking about, yeah, we're going to work on protecting your income with the universal basic income. So everyone gets $1,000 a month, no matter what your working status is, as long as you're 18 and up and a U.S. citizen, I believe, up until the age of 64, something like that. So $1,000 a month. Sounds interesting. And so he's talking about how all these truck jobs are going to be gone in the next like 10 years, 5 to 10 years, which I 100% disagree with. I don't think 10 years from now we're going to have trucks on the road driving themselves with no one behind the wheel. I just don't buy that. And let me tell you why. Aviation has been around for so long. So civil aviation, I think from like the 50s or something like that. And there have been planes that have been created that can take off and land. Like most planes today can land by themselves. If you come into an airport with very low visibility, the plane can land by itself. And there have been planes that were able to do the whole takeoff roll by itself. And I don't really know why that never became like a really popular thing, because all takeoffs are done manually by the pilots, at least from what I've seen online. Yes, the autopilot part of the flight, I do agree and understand, is mainly done by the computer system on board, but still a lot of human input. You know, I played a flight sim a lot, and it's a lot of work I still have to do, even though the plane is on autopilot. Just like driving a car on cruise control, still a lot of work you have to do. It's not going to do each and every last thing by itself, but maybe one day a car can get to that point. So I bring up airplanes because airplanes have been around for so long. They have autopilot. The planes, we have the technology to make a plane that could take off, you know, do the flight plan and then land on its own. The technology is there to do it, but we're not doing it. Why? Well, I guess people won't feel comfortable on an airplane with really no one in charge. And I'm actually still a little shocked that we're not doing this whole auto takeoff and land from start to finish, or the auto flight from start to finish with just one pilot on board, and he'll just sit there just in case something happens, right? Which is not a bad thing. But for some reason we're still taking off planes manually and still landing planes manually for the most part. So if autopilot on the airplane's been around for years and years and years, what makes me think that autopilot on a Tesla will come up today, or just a few years ago really, and all of a sudden all these trucks are driving themselves? Like, I just don't buy that. But that's one of his major talking points in his campaign, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. It sounds like he's trying to put fear into people. I mean, typical politician trying to make you scared. It's kind of like, you see all this stuff that's messed up? Look, man, just vote for me and I'm going to take care of it for you. And that's kind of like what he's doing, and it seems very dishonest from my point of view. Just to recap, planes been flying by themselves for years. We still don't have automatic flights, and now all of a sudden trucks are just going to be driving by themselves in the next 5 to 10 years. Even though we have crazy truck crashes and all this stuff still going on, flying is by far safer than driving. I don't know what's going on here. See, this is not safe, man. Flying is by far safer than driving, but yet we're willing to commit to fully autonomous driving before fully autonomous flying. Just weird. I don't know, man. Just my 2 cents on that. But speaking of autonomous driving, I was thinking about, like, there's gonna be a time where we're no longer gonna have steering wheels in the car. If you look at an airplane like the Airbus, I believe some of the newer Gulfstreams, they don't have yokes. They have, I can't remember if it's Gulfstreams or not, but definitely Airbus. They don't have yokes, they have flight sticks or side sticks. So pretty much you take off and land with those things, and you know, the rest of the flight is done on autopilot. So don't need to have a physical controller like a yoke right in front of you. And I think cars will become the same way. The car will pull out the parking spot by itself. You say, hey, go to such and such place. It figures out the route. I mean, we already have this in terms of figuring out the best route, powered by Google Maps. And if you look at the Tesla enhanced autopilot, it will tell you what lane to get into. It will change the lanes for you. I think right now you just gotta confirm the lane change. but eventually it's gonna do it by itself. Wasn't sure if that guy was turning or not. That's why I darted right. Alright, he got a light on, so now we know. But imagine that, like imagine having a car with a side stick in it, because driving manually will be this very, very weird thing. You know, it's kind of like we're still in the Stone Ages, I think, you know? Like back in the day, if you were good at math, you were like some heathen. Nowadays, we support math and science so much to the point where we'll give extra money to programs and try to get minorities into it because we understand math and science is really important. Or, you know, one day, you know, 100, 200 years from now, we'll probably have a female president and we'll kind of look at it like, wow, we never had a female president all this time. What the hell was wrong with us? It's like the first warm day in a long, long time, so everyone and their mom is out here. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. But I don't know, man, just some interesting food for thought. One, how we're still like stuck in the Stone Ages in a way, and two, imagine how much different driving would be if we got rid of steering wheels and it automatically, oh, that's down. Baller is down today for some reason. But yeah, how different would it be if we had like autopilot for cars that did door-to-door service? Windy out here, pretty windy out. Alright guys, well this is me. Subscribe to the channel if you would like the video if you like this one. Leave me a comment. So what do you think about automation in terms of driving and truck driving and full automation for airliners? And I will catch you guys later.